2022 isn't even here, and I'm saying a sentence I thought I would never utter. Andy Cohen finally put Kelly Dodd in her place for all her antics. Y'all, what am I talking about? For those of you guys that watch The Real Housewives of OC, let me know in the comments if you want me to review, because I have been watching. It's actually a really good season, right? One of the reasons it's such a good season is it's been rebooted. It's been rebooted, right? Kelly Dodd got the kick, right? All the other Bromwell, all these other people got kicked off. Kelly Dodd being the most toxic. We'll talk about her in a second, right? Okay, now for those of you guys being like, why should I care? Why? Because Kelly Dodd is a perfectly horrible person. She stalks her own classmates. She is a Trump supporter. I think she might even, listen, she is just everything that you're just like, what in the world? She is no one's victim. As a matter of fact, she is the perpetrator. She might actually be a living, breathing narc, but I don't even know if I want to give her that much credit because she's just a horrible person. So now that you got the backstory, let's get into it. And then what happened? They bought back Heather Dubrow, and and it seems like it's returning to Real Housewives of OC of yesteryear. But we're gonna get into Andy's comments in a second, right? Matter of fact, let's just get into Andy's comments, right?
Okay, so Kelly starts by saying, wait, wasn't I the ratings problem? Wasn't there a boycott? We got over 1 million viewers 14 out of 16 weeks last season, despite huge competition from election coverage on the news. This year, Real Housewives of OC season 16 under 1 million 3 times in 4 weeks. Hey, Andy, how's that reboot going?
Oh, last thing, I'm going live tonight. We're going to do a chapter out of The Pursuit of Portia. That's right, y'all been asking for book club. It's a slow holiday week. Let's do another chapter out of The Pursuit of Portia and see if reality matches fiction or nonfiction as it is. All right, y'all.
Andy clapped back. Good morning. Reboot going great. Feels like the return of to form for Real Housewives of OC. Look at the delayed numbers, not the live. That's what's measured. First of all, Andy Cohen, okay, zing, awake to the clap back. Second of all, I know that you didn't have this much bass in your voice for Portia's Family Matters. You was just like, oh no, I hope you do return, right? Y'all, Andy gave us the key to the secret sauce. Next time we want to judge how a show's doing, we need to actually look at the delayed numbers. All right, so listen.
And y'all, Andy is going hard in the paint for Real Housewives of OC. And listen, everybody, nobody like Kelly Dodd, at least nobody in these parts. That's the one, Andy and I are reunited. Finally, we are thinking as one, because I don't like Kelly either. She is such a horrible person. Let's not forget that earlier this month, November, she literally went to a restaurant where Heather Dubrow was eating with her husband and literally sat there and went on Instagram Live to talk trash about them. She then went on to deny that he has ever said anything mean, rude, or condescending. There was that whole weird thing with her mom. And let's not also forget that she called Gina, right? Gina on the Real Housewives of OC big mouth and said she had bad posture and no storyline. Listen, she literally just is an internet bully. She is an internet thug. She literally, I'm not even joking, her and Donald Trump Jr. should be dating. Only he's too likable for her to date. This is the Kelly Dodd that we know. She has also been going on a warpath to get on. But the one thing I guess that Andy checked Kelly, I guess the way to get back on, listen, Kelly is also working with Shannon to take Heather down, the resident Lisa Vanderpump, Rich B in charge, right? She is also literally, listen, I'm going to get into Kelly a little bit. I'm going to start reviewing The Real Housewives of OC if enough of you guys want me to review it. But for right now, let's just say that thank you, Andy, for coming together and finally putting Kelly in her place. Y'all, you just can't make this up. Now, listen. Let's see who's going to tweet Andy and ask about the pursuit of Portia? Who's going to tweet Andy and ask what's going on with Real Housewives of Atlanta? Who's going to tweet Andy about what's going on with Miss Colorism herself, Real Housewives of Potomac. I want to know, because actually now that Andy is feeling a little froggy with it, his fingers are like flowing like grease lightning. Y'all, why don't somebody throw a question at Andy and see what he thinks about that, and also who he thinks who's coming back for a second season and all that other stuff, because inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know which one do you want me to review, Real Housewives of OC, Real Housewives of Miami, or both. Yes, I'm taking polls in my thing, okay?